today's edition of Sales. Welcome to today's edition of Becoming a Millionaire. Welcome to today's edition of Learning the Building Blocks to Build a Business that Sells, Wealth Building Strategies for 2022. One of the cornerstones of it is learning how to sell. And I'm going to share with you what I do and how I do it. So, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining. This will be a tight 25 minutes or so live and a share here on Clubhouse. So, if you're interested, click the link and join me for this wonderful conversation. At 1 o'clock, we will have a class. So thank you, Jose, and thank you, Connie, for listening. Thanks for being here. I'm going to talk to you today about one of the wealth building strategies that we have in thinking into results, and that is how you can start building your wealth. One of the elements of it is mindset of selling. And do you know what it takes to sell? Do you know what it takes to really learn how to build wealth? And it's a key cornerstone of a strategy that is needed. Selling. And selling is incredible. You have to get familiar with selling, get familiar with you promoting yourself, your business, your ideas, your time. It's one of the cornerstones of wealth building strategies. I am going to have a webinar on Thursday at 12 p.m. So this Thursday, the 27th, 27th, 12 p.m. Eastern. 12 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a webinar. So you're welcome to join. That's why I'm going to ask you to send me your name and number so I can add you to the list. It's by invitation only. It's usually $50 to $100, but we're doing it for free this week. So you're welcome to put your name on the list. The hot link is here. So it's going to be a wealth building strategy session for 2 hours on Thursday, the 27th, 12 to 2. But today, over this next 20 minutes or so, I want to welcome you and share with you what do I mean and what does selling has to do with this. Well, because you must be in some kind of business, you're promoting your service and your product. So you have to be willing to sell something. You have to be willing to learn how to do it. Teddy, my little pet is saying hi to everybody. Her name is Teddy, and she is a good dog. So Teddy, behave today. Everybody's listening to you, online and offline. Teddy says hi. Jose knows Teddy very, very well. So there's 4 cornerstones for selling. And I want you to start feeling that sales is a prerequisite for everything you do. See, if you don't know how to sell, nothing's going to work. And you might be thinking, Kamal, this is thinking into results. This is wealth building strategy. Why do I need to learn how to sell? Well, if you don't want to learn how to sell, maybe one of your team members have to learn how to sell. Maybe you have to sell yourself on you. Maybe you have to sell yourself to your kids and family and everybody. So what does it take to get the psyche working on selling? And are you okay with sales equal income? Are you okay being called a salesman or a saleswoman? Are you a professional in sales? So you see, if you want to make big money in sales, if you want to triple your income, like I did, if you want to get 1.5 times of the revenue from 2-3 years ago, and if you really want to change your life, you got to start learning selling. You got to learn what it takes to sell your idea to the other side. See, we all have ideas, golden ideas. This doesn't mean a service, doesn't mean a product. Your idea could be worth millions of dollars to an angel investor. And I'm going to teach you mindset of selling and thinking into results so that we can move you up the ladder. And it's just one rung up. Imagine the ladder, and you're going to go up that ladder of success. So learning selling takes you up 1 or 2 notches, depending how well you become at it, depending how well you share it and practice it. So there's 4 cornerstones for selling that I'm going to share with you. And we study that today at 1 p.m. We actually have the class today, this afternoon, in 27 minutes. So selling is about being professional, is about management, is about psychology, and it's about you. It's about your mind, your marvelous mind. And I want to thank you for those who are joining me live. I want to thank you so much for being here. So what do I mean by sales equal income? What do I mean by 4 powerful concepts for building your business? Well, what I mean is that you have to get the mindset ready for that wealth building exercise that we're going to talk about on Thursday. You got to get your mindset cranked up. Selling is a conscious understanding. You have to understand what you're doing when you're proposing something. So these concepts, professional, selling, management, and psychology, are the cornerstones. And what does that even mean? So are you aware when you're selling what's really happening? The cycle from the initial contact point to the final delivery of the product and becoming in service. There's a way to do it. There's a way to move your product. There's a way to move your service. There's a way to build your wealth and learn how to sell. And that's what I'm going to share with you. So if you're interested, I would urge you to send me your name and number and contact information so that we can get you going very, very quickly. It does not need to take long. Now, this process is not known to a lot of people, and not too many know how to do it. But it's being taught to me by my mentor, Bob Proctor. And he's teaching me how to sell. He's teaching me how to really get into the mindset of selling so that your ideas, can be adopted and accepted by the other side with ease. So you see, you might have something golden, you might have diamonds in your hands, but if you don't know how to project it to build your wealth, what are you going to do with it? Nobody's going to take it. So for you to improve your sales, for you to improve your outlook on what sales is all about, you have to start understanding that you got to develop your skills and you have to effectively promote these ideas to the other side. And you're going to have to study. You're going to have to study some of this mindset material that we have to help you move forward. So I say the number one thing in wealth building is you have to become a professional. You got to become a professional on selling. And professional means what? Professional means you're going to engage in the pursuit of an activity professionally. Excuse me. You're going to become a seller. You have to really move up the food chain. You have to really decide that you're going to make a lot of money. Welcome, Dan. Thanks for joining. I'm not talking about selling a little bit. I'm talking about selling a lot, selling big things, selling ideas for like $500,000, $10 million, big things. So you have to engage at a professional level, at a professional activity. You have to behave, show up, and be and deliver at that level. That's professional. And you're going to do a better job today than you did yesterday. You're going to do a better job today than you did yesterday. That's all you have to do. So it doesn't matter what you did yesterday, but today you have to start doing a better job than yesterday. Can you do that? Can you really raise your hand and put it on whichever material that you've got, the Bible, the Quran, whichever, godly material that you can really swear by, that you're going to do a better job today than yesterday, because that's professional. If Dan shows up and he does a better job today than yesterday, that's all we can expect him to do. And I want you to become like that. As a seller of service and a provider of a product, you have to show up every day better than the day before. And you're going to be at your best no matter what. That means it doesn't matter if you're sick, it doesn't matter if you're ill, your team, your business, your product has to be there. It doesn't matter what's going on. We all have issues. That's the life that we're living. We all have issues. Unfortunately, we have hiccups, right? So you still have to show up. You're sick, you're ill, you have a cold, or you don't. You're going to have to show up. You got to be at your best no matter what. So that's the number one thing, is being a professional. Once you change your mindset to becoming a professional seller, everything's going to start shifting. Now, this might be strange to you, but it's coming to me from the king of law of attraction, Bob Proctor. And when Bob Proctor is speaking, I listen because I follow directions. The number one thing for you to start moving your service, you got to become professional. How do you become professional? We have to change your habits. And that's why I'm linking this selling into thinking into results. I want to change you habitually to become that professional. I want you to change by the habit on the subconscious level so it becomes with ease. Imagine you can easily sell every day, all the time, without having to feel anything. You don't feel the vibration. You don't feel the jitters. You don't feel bad about taking money. But to do that, it's a mindset change. So selling is a mindset. And that's what I'm going to teach you. That's what I'm engaging with you to apply and share what you know. We've got 7 amazing people signed up. And we're going to have more. We're going to have 2 sessions. One on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. and one on Saturdays at 9 a.m. Eastern. So today, in 20 minutes, we have the class. 7 beautiful souls, entrepreneurs, real estate, Bitcoin, trading, product, Amazon, health products. They're going to learn the mindset of selling because they want to move their product to the other side by being professional. And they're going to adopt and accept the idea. Selling is a story. You have to sell your product and service as if it's a story, as if it's an idea that's going to benefit the other side. That's the second concept, selling. So 4 concepts I'm going to share with you today. I can't do it all today. It's a 2-month program that you can join. But today I'm going to share with you 4 concepts, 1 page of the 28-page document. To have your ideas adopted and accepted or approved. Shh, Teddy. Teddy says hi. So you have an idea, you have a product, and you want to promote it. That idea needs to be accepted, adopted, and approved by the other side before they give you the paycheck, before they give you the credit card, before they give you the money for whatever you're going to render. That's the second cornerstone, selling. That's what's happening. We're going to take this individual on a path to agreement. We're going to get their attention. We're going to get them interested in what they have, with what you got, with what they want. Interested in what? Interested in what they want, not what you want. It doesn't matter how shiny your object is. If that's not what they want, they're not going to buy it. So you're going to have to find out what they want. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. I'm going to teach you how to find out what the other side want. They just don't want just a funnel or a website or a box. They know something specific. They want to solve a problem. They want to solve a problem, avoid a loss, or gain a profit. We need to find out what they want. How do you do it? Your ideas have to be accepted, adopted, and approved by the other side. That's the second step. That's the cornerstone. It's like imagine like the big overview of what I'm going to teach you, and you're going to lead them along this path. They might not buy the first time, they might not buy the second time, but the third time, fourth time, fifth time, if what you have is what they want, they're going to come back. Don't worry about it. They will come back if you do the better job today than you did yesterday. Tomorrow better than today. You need to find out what they want and show them how to get it. You got to find out what they want. Dan found out what I wanted in my website. He asked me questions. He checked on me. He said, what do you want there? What do you want here? And then Dan built the website. You find out what they want. That's what you have. And you go on serving them. That's the number 2. Professional and selling. That's what's about. The third cornerstone. And I'm only going to be here with you today for a few minutes. So if this is exciting to you, click on the link, sign up, put your name. And on Thursday, as we do the wealth building strategy, one of the elements is going to be selling. But it's going to be about the thinking into results. It's going to be about what life is all about and how your life can change with thinking into results. For you to grow to that next level, you have to get to the management side of selling. You cannot do it by yourself. If you think you're going to sell $1 million worth of goods just from your home office, from the basement, you're kidding yourself. Very, very unlikely. You need a team. You need a group of people helping you on this mission. So part of selling is management. So you need to sell your team that's going to work with you on your ideas. You are creative. You are studying. You're growing. But your team is not like yourself. Your team is in a different frequency. You have to sell them on your ideas. And you got to grow this team so they learn from you. So you have to develop these people. You have to develop the team. How do you do that? One day at a time. One idea at a time. You have to see amazing intellect and power and be grateful for your team that's going to help you on this mission if you want it to grow. That's the third corner in management. You have to manage your people. If I don't manage my team, they don't grow, they don't sell, they don't show up every day, give me their best. I don't want just a physical body. I want them to show up at their best, giving me everything, their mind, their ideas, their thoughts, their creativity to solve problems. So you have to learn to manage a team. We're going to teach you how to do that. With thinking into results, there's 3 modules that's going to teach you how to become a leader, how to become the amazing, beautiful, bulletproof attitude that no matter what happened, no matter how bad the situation is, you're going to show up like the boss, that beautiful boss that everybody loves, and you care about your people. That's called management. 3 whole sections in thinking into results that we spend over 6 months coaching with me and Bob Proctor. You're going to learn how to become a leader. Wealth building strategies. So selling is an element of it, but I'm going to sell you on you first. I'm going to sell you on you first so you learn this part, the mindset part. Once you get that mindset part, we're going to get you to that next part, the goal, getting you to do what you're supposed to do and all that good stuff, right? So 4 cornerstone, I've mentioned the 3. I'm going to repeat them, and then I'm going to go into the 4th one. All right? So here's the 3. Professional. Number 2 is selling. And number 3 is management. All right? So we talked about how you need to be professional so you can make a lot of money, how you show up in the world, how people are going to like your service, like you, like what you do. And you have to understand what selling is about. Selling is not squeezing somebody out of something. Selling is not a one-time deal. Selling is a win-win. And I want you to understand that when you're promoting your service or your product, it's a win-win. If you think it is a win-lose, you're in the wrong business. If you don't like what you're selling, you might as well change it. Come and sell from me. Drop that thing that you've got if it's no good, and don't stand behind it. Unless you are proud of what you have, you should not be selling. Don't be selling that tin car for big bucks and hurt a woman somewhere or a man somewhere with their income. You need to stand behind what you sell and be professional. That's professional selling. So if you want to make real money and be somebody in the world that's going to do it again and again and again, and they're going to bring you their customers, their friends, their relatives, that's what you got to do. And then we talked about management. You got to manage your people, manage your team. How do you do that? Who's going to teach you how to do that? You don't learn this in school. 3 modules on thinking into results. In over 6 months, you're going to learn how to become a leader, how to become an executive, how you can start showing up every day at your best, no matter what. Now, how do you do that day in, day out? When was the last time you took a leadership class and you took something out of it? Well, I'm going to teach you that with thinking into results. I'm going to teach you the mindset of it in the Selling 101 course, which you can start. You can start as fast as today in 15 minutes. You just have to decide that you want a better life. And if you're not selling one thing a day, if you're not selling one thing a week, you need this. You need this in your life more than I need it. I don't need it. I'm okay. I'm learning it. Somebody's teaching me, but I'm going to share with you what I'm learning. Number 4, psychology. Now, you might be thinking, what does psychology have to do with selling? It has everything to do with selling. Now, I was just like yourself before. I didn't understand that psychology has to do with wealth building. But with thinking into results, with learning from Bob and Laura Langmeyer, these ideas that you got to understand the psychology of the mind. Because what we have is the science and mindset of goal setting and achieving. What we have is something like nothing you've ever seen. It's the science of the mind and behavior. You might want to sell something, but are you behaving like it? Or is your character showing up like you're saying you want to? We're going to teach you how to do that. That's what we're going to do. You have to study the mind and behavior of yourself and the other side. Like when you're talking to somebody, you got to understand what's going on. You got to understand where they are on the conscious level and subconscious level. I cannot get into all the detail today. I'm going to stay brief because I have a class in 10, 15 minutes. But what I'm sharing with you are the tidbits as to what it takes to sell your ideas from this side to the other side so you can start winning. So you can start having one sale a day, one sale a week, one sale a month. I'm not sure where you're at with your selling. I'm not sure where you're learning your stuff, but I have a system that's been proven for the last 61 years all over the world that I can share with you. I paid thousands of dollars for it. And you can have it for the price of $3 a day. $3 a day, less than the price of a cup of coffee. This warm water here, bird is almost $3. That it could be yours. So if you want to learn how to sell like the king of law of attraction does, this is for you. If you want to change your life for the better so you can start building wealth and really understand why your business is not moving, we need to talk. If you really want to move your life this year, 2022, it's not too late. Some people are giving up already. These 4 cornerstones of selling, if you understand them and you go through the material with me for the next 2 months, it can literally change your course. It can change your income. What I tell some of the students in this class, it's at least a 6-figure income if you follow directions and start acting on the information. At least. And if you're in the million, you'll be 2 million or 3 million. We have people with 25 years experience studying this. Why are they doing that? Because it makes sense. You got to understand the psychology of selling. What would make them say yes? What do you have to say? What do you have to do? And are you in integrity with that sale? Are you going to stand behind what you're selling? So what I'm sharing with you has been proven and tested for many, many years. And I'm going to play a quick 5-minute audio of it as we go through. But I'm gonna allow Dan to, maybe if Dan wants to share a minute, 60 seconds on selling and what's his thought on selling, and if Dan is in sales or not. And then I'll set this video so you can hear the quality of the material that you get to learn from me if you come on this journey with me, whichever one you want, thinking into results or the sales program that I have. I'm inviting you. This is by invite only. I don't work with everybody. I only work with committed people. And if you're not committed, I'm not going to work with you, because if you don't show up for yourself, why should I show up for you? My time is valuable. And I'm inviting you to be part of this amazing community, amazing environment that we're building. So Dan, are you involved in selling? Would you like to share what's your process on selling? Do you have a system? Dan Monahan.
Hope y'all can hear this. Right? Selling. I'll sell you right now. I'll sell you on yourself. Everybody's in sales. The whole world. Y'all hear me? You're in sales.
We can hear you.
Every single one of you. You've been selling your way through your whole life. Pick me. I want to be on the team. I want to be your friend. I want to get called on. Go someplace when there's a group of people. I want to stand out. I want to make that money. You want to win the prize. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm in sales. How do you, what is sales? There's lots of different definitions of that. A transference of energy. It's a belief in your product or service or solution that's the solution to someone else's problem, and transferring that belief that you have and expressing that to the other person, and so that they'll exchange their cash dollars or product or service in exchange for what it is that you have to help them with. And if you can transfer that knowledge that yes, you can, or that it's that good, and then they cross that bridge the first time, the transactional sales bridge. I'm actually got a room on that later. It's funny talking about sales. So, how do you use funnels to cross the transactional sales bridge is the title of my room later. And so, how do you get someone to cross that the first time? You need to make sure, first off, whatever it is that you're doing, you not only deliver what you promised, but you over-deliver. Give them more than they ever expected so that they benefit greatly from, and then they're a happy customer. Whether it be a $7 product the first time online, or if it's just exchanging your email address or their email address and contact information for whatever it is that you're offering. Make sure the thing that you're giving them as a free lead magnet is not only what they're asking or looking for, but so much more too. They're like, I can't believe we got this for free. What the heck is going on here? And then they're looking for your next email. And the reason why that's important is that you have an engaged list and getting them to engage with you so that your open rates stay open and they actually get your content, your emails. Because wouldn't it suck if you put all that thought and process into here? I've got this amazing solution. It's the best thing since sliced bread or sliced bananas. But no one ever opens your emails. No one knows about it. And you don't have a way to do that. So anyway, that's just how do you do that? Well, you transfer your energy, your solution. I mean, those are my thoughts. Hope that helps.
Thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, we're going to be brief because we have a class at 1 p.m. But I want you to hear 3 minutes of this beautiful system of selling, so you can learn how to sell. And this is part of what I teach, part of what Bob is teaching me. And then at 1 o'clock, we're going to commence with the class. So if you haven't signed up yet, if you haven't put your name in the list on top, do that right now. And then listen to this 3 minutes, and the room is going to end on the hour, top of the hour exactly. And before that, I will give you the link if you're interested in joining for less than $3 a day. But listen to this 3 minutes from my mentor, Bob Proctor, who is currently in Toronto. He's 87, and he's teaching me how he teaches us selling. And this is what you're going to get as part of being part of this community.
And I want to welcome you to Path to Agreement Professional Selling with Bob Proctor. I hope you're excited. This is going to be an incredible 3 hours, and it's something that Bob rarely ever teaches. In fact, I think he's only taught it once or twice. If you haven't had a chance to download the workbook from the email you got yet, you can download it on this page in the top right corner, and you're going to want to download it right now. Have it in front of you, have some paper, a pen. You're going to be taking lots of notes, and get ready to get going. Bob, take it away.
Well, thank you, Mikey, and welcome everyone. Do you know, I like this seminar a lot. I really do. I wrote it, and I wrote it because I love it. Do you know, I've always said all you need is a good pen, and you can earn millions. Salespeople are the highest paid people in the world, but you've got to know how to sell. And you know, I have found that a lot of people in sales, when I say a lot, the majority of people in sales do not know how to sell. They think it's a matter of just taking a job and going talking to people. But there's a lot more to it than that. And you know, it all is in here. It's in the mind. Because selling is a mental game. It really is a mental game. And it's something anyone can learn because I learned it. And I figured when I learned it, anyone could learn it. You see, when I started, I was shy. I had an inferiority complex. I had virtually no business experience, and I had no formal education. So you see, I had these things going on in my mind against me. And I started selling. And I read books on it. One of the best books I've ever read was How to Raise Yourself from Failure to Success by Frank Betcher. And I've often thought the book was named wrong. A lot of people wouldn't buy it because How to Raise Yourself from Failure to Success. If you're successful, you should read the book because there's so much good stuff in it. Now, we're going to go through a process. And it's a process that's as much mental as anything. And it's a process that works. I can earn millions of dollars. In fact, I do earn millions of dollars, and all I need is a pen. We have in our organization some great salespeople. And one of the best salespeople I've ever met is a man that I've worked with now for a few years, is Arash Fusagi. And I was thinking as I was going over this program, this is why Arash is good. In fact, this is why Arash does a great job, because he follows the ideas that are in this. Now, if you haven't downloaded this, you're going to have, I wouldn't say you have a problem, you're just not going to get as much out of it as you could. This thing is worth its weight in gold to the person who makes a decision that they're going to make it happen, they're really going to do it. Now, as I go through this, I want you to really study it. I believe the Procter Gallagher Institute has some of the finest material in the world. Sandy Gallagher, who is my partner and the chief executive officer of our company, asked me to wish you all the very best. And she suggested that if you study this like I study it, you're going to win. And that's how she studies it. In fact, every person in our corporation that really studies wins in a big way. And that's what I want to suggest you do. Now, do you know, there is only a couple areas where you're going to find problems. Our only limitation is weakness of attention and poverty of imagination. This program causes you to focus. And if you're not going to be able to focus, you're not going to be able to sell. It's that simple.
So you see what I mean? That's the quality. This is what I'm inviting you to join. This is what I'm sharing with you briefly here online and on my live. So in a few minutes, we're going to be in class. So I'm going to end the room. So if that's of interest to you, click the link and join me. And I look forward to speaking with you soon. This is not going to change only your life. It's going to change your life for the better, your family's life, and everything about you. So I just want you to know that this is the best information that's available out there. There is nothing better than this. So if this excites you, if you want to learn, if you want to know how to build your wealth and start having strategies and get into thinking into results, get into the One Sale a Day Club, reach out to me. My number is here, 734-430-7396. Text me, let's talk, and I'll get back to you. And that's all I got to say for you today. The link is here. Click on it, join, and it's going to be exciting. There's 7 before you that join already. We're going to have 2 sessions, one on Tuesdays, one on Saturday mornings. So there's a variety of times that you can make it. All the sessions will be recorded and it's going to be available. And if you really want to start winning, this is for you. If you want to start booking appointments, this is for you. If you have something and you're not winning, this is for you. So this is my invite to you. This is the one way that I know for sure can create your wealth. Thinking into results, and the One Sale a Day Club is going to change your life for the better. And I'm so glad I'm able to bring it to you like this here, live, online, and you can be anywhere you want in the world. It doesn't matter what country, what city, what states. You have a phone, we can teach you how to sell. It's going to change your life for the better. So I'm inviting you to join. I'm inviting you to change your life for the better. And that's the ironic part. Your mindset is not there. You're too scared to jump. You're too scared to make the commitment on yourself. Because I'm going to teach you how to become a professional. I'm going to teach you how to sell, not just me, Bob Proctor himself. And you're going to become an amazing individual to manage people. So join me, and I look forward to seeing many of you shortly, and it's going to be exciting. So thank you, Dan, Jose, Cher, and everybody that's watching me online today. I appreciate every one of you. Love you all. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day. Be blessed. Be awesome. Be the best you can do every day. Show up today better than yesterday. That's all you got to do. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. We lost that already. So let's go. Let's get started. And I look forward to speaking with every one of you. Thank you so much. This will be the end of the session today. The link is there for you. Text me, join us, and the best is yet to come. Blessings. Thank you so much.